Yo, it's bananas out here, right? I mean, these protests are getting bigger. Protests are happening globally. New Zealand showed up today. Paris showed up. Um, Never before that I can remember in my lifetime has there been so much overwhelming, um, uh, not support, but in overwhelming numbers, white people are basically fed up more than any police brutality issue, any issue of racism. Now is the time I feel like I've seen the most white people fed up. And when white people are fed up over what's seemingly a black issue, you know shit's fucked up, right? So what is happening is there's this really genuine desire to do something on the part of white people. So white people are asking their black friends, seemingly rightfully so, what can I do? You want to know what you can do to help, right? So let me pose this to you. Before you ask your black friends that, sit with that question for yourself. Just sit with that question. What do you want to do? What do you feel moved to do? What is on your heart to do? The real question is, how much do you want to stand up for what you say you believe in? Ending racism is not solely our responsibility. Eradicating racism is a shared burden, which you get. Like you get that what on the face looks like a black issue is really a human rights issue. But you know that because that's why you're being pulled to want to do something, because you get the human rights of it all. But the question really comes down to, how invested are you in what it is you say you stand up for? How much work do you really want to do to end racism? Because that's a question that your black friends cannot answer for you. Because a lot of it is going to be when you are amongst your white people, who aren't racist, but they use racist language, the onus is upon you to stand up and speak out. We can't tell you how to do that. We can't measure that for you. Just like a white person cannot tell a black person how to approach another black person, we as black people cannot tell you how to approach your white peers. We can't measure for you how much of an investment you need to make. You have to decide that for yourself. And so what happens is there's a slight distrust that that black people have when white people want to do the work, because they don't really want to do the work. And when the work really gets hard and the tough really gets going, then the fervor peters out. Because if you're really about this life, if you're really about the life of standing up for what you believe in, if you're really about ending racism in your circle, you have to know that you're going to risk losing friends. You're going to risk losing family. You're going to get your ire up. You're going to get stressed the fuck out. Depending on how far right your friends are, how much your friends, believe in white supremacy, you may get death threats. That shit is real. You have to decide how much skin you want to get in the game. We can't decide that for you. How much you're willing to invest for this thing that you say you believe in, because we can't give up the fight. So what happens is, what I was trying to say is, white people, they, get to a certain point and becomes too tough, and then they kind of fall out. We don't have the luxury of falling out. This is our way of life. We fight racism. We deal with racism every single day that we are breathing. So if you're gonna be about the life, then you got to decide how much about it you're really going to be. Take it from us. This shit is not a game. It's not easy. But if you're willing to put your skin in the game, come on. But you don't need to enlist us. We don't need to be part of that. We don't need to be a part of, we don't need our help in terms of how to deal with other white people. That's on you. And that's for you to figure out. Just like you can't help us talk to black people. It just is what it is. But if you're going to be an ally, you really going to be about it? Be about it.
Actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who most people would know as Theo from The Cosby Show, lost his life today by drowning in Costa Rica. And most likely, Malcolm-Jamal Warner was with his family when he died. Most likely, he was on vacation enjoying himself. And then at the age of 54, he drowns. The crazy thing about it all is you can be here today and then gone tomorrow. You see how precious life is? This shit is crazy. The update says Malcolm-Jamal Warner was caught by a powerful current that came off the coast. And that was the current that took his life. Mind you, this man was with his family enjoying himself. It's crazy because they say that one of the worst ways you can go is by drowning. And this man and his family had to experience this right here. It's definitely going to be a sad time for his family, for the people that's worked with him, because as far as I know, he was a good guy. From the Cosby Show days to right now. He didn't have a lot of bad things on his name. He was just making his money and staying out the way. So I know for a fact, anybody that's close to him is going to be hurt. You could tell by all of the shit that's been going on, these waters are not the place to be. When you get in these waters, people, pay attention. If you're not able to swim, be with somebody who's able to swim, or just don't jump in at all. My condolences go out to the family, to the friends, and to Malcolm. I'm out.